Thanks for watching the Paul Farrington Show. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of the above. And make sure you follow us at Paul Farrington Show on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Jacksonville at Kansas City. Kansas City is an 8.5-point favorite right now. I think a lot of people you're going to see putting money on the Chiefs. In fact, we see 60% of bets are on Kansas City right now. But the line has fallen a full point. So that is interesting. We believe that the respected money is on Jacksonville here. And when you take a look at this game, Jack, as a gambler, a gambling aficionado as yourself, what side of the line would you find yourself on?
Well, you know what side I'm going to say. I'm going to lay with the Chiefs,
public.
As well as the rest of the public. What's the over a little over 60% on Kansas City?
Yep.
Yet the line has gone from 9.5 to 8.5, which does signal sharp movement on Jacksonville. And I can understand why. This team, they fight. They don't go away. They're tough. They've shown it time after time. And the Chiefs, I believe, as a favorite this year, at home, 2-5 against the spread. As a double-digit favorite, it's something like
I think it's 5 and 10.
It's like 5.
Wait. We have it right here. As a favorite this season, the Chiefs are 5 and 10. 2-5 at home against the spread.
2-5 at home against the spread. Not a good team when they're booked as a massive favorite.
So you're going with the Chiefs?
We've seen it time and time. But with that said, there's only, for me, and this is why I'm feeling public today.
Yeah.
A home playoff game in Arrowhead after you lost your last home playoff game in Arrowhead. For me, there's only one side, and that's the Chiefs. I cannot get myself to take the Jags and Trevor Lawrence plus the points in a game I can see them getting murked in Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah. So I'm going to lay the sharp money for those listening is on the smarter money. The guys smarter than me are on Jacksonville with the points. With that being said, I am laying the points with Kansas City.
No, and I think ultimately, again, I'm public, Paul. So I do go with
I know
Kansas.
who you're on. Yeah, I know who you're on.
Yeah, no, I'll be on Kansas City too, actually, because I've been trying to talk myself, even in our whole pre-production conversations, I was trying to get myself to go with Jacksonville. But this team is down 27-0 this weekend.
I think Jacksonville, and like this might sound pretty crazy to you to say, but I've said this before. It sounds ridiculous because it's the playoffs. I think Jacksonville might have just won their Super Bowl coming back on 27.
Oh, it was. It was their Super Bowl.
Yeah. And now you go on the road to Kansas City. I just don't see a world where they're close.
I know it's hard for you to imagine because all you've had your entire life of being a football fan is success, basically. But imagine you had being a Jaguars fan.
It's a winner playoff game down by 27
after
points.
year. You just they had 2017, and that was a great season. They should have gone to the Super Bowl. They had New England, but for the past 20 years, this team just loses over and over and over again. To come back against Herbert and the Chargers, they were a dog in that game. Most people didn't believe in them in that game. I think that you nailed it. That was their Super Bowl. Such an emotional win. A lot of times we see the carryover, the hangover in these spots, and Kansas City can just put up points so quickly. Would it surprise you at all if this is 34-13 or 34-17 even?
No, I think it's what's going to be.
Yeah, that's why I'm with you.
The last time I said this about a Jaguars playoff team, they won at home against Buffalo. All right, they won their playoff game at home.
Yeah.
Now they're going to Pittsburgh. No way they're winning in Pittsburgh. They're going to get mauled. And they went up there to cold temperatures and beat the Steelers. So, there's a two-way street. Maybe Jacksonville shows up. I just don't see it.
And the other way of looking at it is that maybe Kansas City is a little bit overrated going into this game or throughout this season just because we're so used to the Chiefs dominating. And this season's team has been really good and they're winning games, but not in the same fashion that they used to, I don't think.
I think a lot of people think they are overrated. I think this feels like a spot to me where they come out in their first,
so you're like,
we're
like
game.
Yeah, okay.
And they beat Jacksonville pretty good.
And
we're probably both totally wrong.
No, we normally are.
For me, I see only one side, and I see the Chiefs big, -8.5.